Hi, today I'm reviewing the Anua Hydrating Rice Barrier Serum. And really quick, I just want to say I purchase these products with my own money. If you want to help support the channel, check out the links below. Subscribe to my newsletter, like or subscribe the video. And I want to mention, I've got my second channel, Sarah Speaks. I've done some random videos there. Now, Cameraman every day is uploading a new content there every day. So if you're busy, he's doing a short or like a 3-minute short there. Up to 3 minutes or under 3 minutes every day. So check out my second channel and I'll be doing some more random content and things like that. So yeah, so check that out and maybe I'll do some videos. I'm going to Nashville soon, very soon, in like almost exactly a month. So maybe I'll do some videos from Nashville or something. I don't know. Maybe I should leave
a comment of what we need to do in Nashville.
Yes, leave a comment of what we need to do while we're in Nashville. It's not a long trip, but never really been there and maybe I'll start my singing career. I always thought I could have been a singer because my voice is so unique and so high-pitched, you know. It could have been unique. I mean, there's a lot of singers with very unique voices. Shakira, I don't know.
Janis Joplin.
Janis Joplin. I mean, if Janis Joplin can make a career, I mean, she basically screams. I mean, my voice without screaming, it sounds like Scream. So, anyway. You know, I don't even have to try. It's irritating to begin with. So, okay.
Do the review.
Okay, on to the review. Because I could talk about how bad my voice is for hours. And bother you more with it. Okay, so, they say the serum is enriched with rice bran water for brightening and clarifying skin, honey extract for strengthening the skin barrier, as well as Alpha-Arbutin for fading dark spots and hyperpigmentation. This powerful serum is a whiz at rejuvenating dull, tired, or lackluster skin. It's fragrance-free, dermatologically tested to be suitable for all skin types. So, here we go. So this is the box. Man, is it, it's very... The writing on here is very small. Okay. So, in terms of packaging, we've got the it's clear plastic bottle. It's a pump bottle. I really like this packaging. I'm not totally a fan of clear, but, I mean, it works. I mean, but there's a few antioxidants in there, so if you're not using it, don't keep it in the sunlight on your kitchen counter and the light all day. Keep it in a cabinet if you can. I'm wearing it today underneath my sunscreen and foundation, so... gives you a little bit of a glow, which I like. Okay, there's no denatured drying types of alcohol. There's no fragrance. It has no real noticeable scent, which is what I prefer. I don't want fragrance. I don't like gross smelling things. I don't like gross smelling sunscreens. I just prefer no scent if possible. The manufacturing location for this one is Korea, so no issues with that. So, ease of use. So this one's goopy. So for me, this texture, I should have brought with. It reminds me, or almost identical to the CosRX Snail Essence. That's what it is. It's goopy, it's serumy, it's messy, it's what it is. So, for me, a little bit of this one goes a long way. To cover my whole face, one pump does more than enough. And you can see it's kind of slimy, but it does soak in. And once it soaks in, it sets to kind of a slightly radiant finish. So, it gives your skin a little bit of a glow. If you have drier skin, for me, using this one, I typically most often use it in my evening routine, but certain days in the morning when my skin's feeling drier, I've used some actives during my evening routine. It feels nice to use, but for oilier skin, I have a feeling that using this in your morning routine, especially if you're going to use it with sunscreen and anything else, it could be a bit over the top and a bit too much. And then just pat it to soak it in, but it does take a little bit of time to soak in. But if you have ever used the CosRX Snail Cream, it'll remind you of that. So there we go. So yeah, so it takes a little bit of time, but if you have oilier skin, using it at night is great. Then you kind of just let it soak in while you're sleeping. Feels nice. Yeah, so once it soaks in, it sets to kind of a radiant finish, which is nice and glowy. So there we go. Nice feeling. Okay, beneficial ingredients in this one. So, and this is a large bottle actually, so... Okay, we've got rice bran water, which is an emollient. We've got rice extract, which is soothing and emollient ingredient. We've got niacinamide, anti-acne and skin brightening. We've got hydroxyethyl urea, which is a urea derivative with humectant benefits. We've got niacinamide, which is skin identical ingredient, very repairing and hydrating. We've got panthenol, which is a great soothing and hydrating ingredient. Sodium hyaluronate, another good humectant. We've got Corchorus, Olitorius leaf extract, which is an extract, I think it was Japanese. It's anti-inflammatory and really good for hydrating skin. And I can't say I've ever seen it before in another product. So, yeah. Let's see, what else do we have? Vitamin E, antioxidant. We've got lotus flower extract, a brightening and antioxidant ingredient. Hibiscus, which is skin conditioning ingredient. Sometimes when an ingredient doesn't have like a clear, direct benefit, they can't say it's a humectant, they can't say it's an antioxidant, they call it skin conditioning. I typically like to drill down a little bit more because typically there's a little bit more, either it's astringent or it's good for brightening or something like that. Okay, then we've got Japanese wild yam extract, which is a wonderful antioxidant. Great ingredient. We've got Angelica Kiski extract, which is another skin protecting and antioxidant ingredient. Beta-Glucan, humectant and soothing ingredient. Alpha-Arbutin for brightening. Adenosine, cell communicating ingredient. Allantin, skin soothing, and rice protein, which is another good antioxidant. So there are some nice antioxidants in here. None of the ones I see are particular ones that are sensitive to exposure to light, but if you're going to use this one, just keep it in the cabinet and not using it. Don't do like I do, where my countertop is so full. There's like this much room to work with. You know what I mean? Then if Ike comes up with his nose, he'll knock him over. Don't do that. It's stressful. Okay, it's kind of soaked in fully, so you can kind of see. Now that it's set, that's exactly what it looks like on your skin. Okay, in terms of animal testing, this is cruelty-free, so no issues with that. In terms of performance, so for what this product promises to brighten and clarify skin, strengthen the skin barrier, fade dark spots and hyperpigmentation, as well as rejuvenate dull, tired, or lackluster skin. I would agree this will help with most of what it promises, but not for brightening and things like that. Alpha-Arbutin is nice for brightening, but I mean, for very stubborn hyperpigmentation, melasma, things like that, it's not enough, you know, in there. And the niacinamide, it's just not enough on its own to really have a huge difference unless you haven't really tried any other products before. I remember the first few products I used for brightening were probably the most helpful because before that I hadn't done anything. So every product is a little bit of a benefit. So and it will help with strengthening the skin barrier due to this ceramide. Yeah, and then the brightening, we've got Arbutin, Lotus, and Niacinamide. It'll help a little bit, but for stubborn, I didn't notice any benefits for brightening. For me, I mostly noticed benefits with hydration and barrier repairing. So, and certainly will help soothe the skin with the rice extracts. And for my opinion, for most skin types, this one will work well for almost all the skin types in the right context. Either morning if you have very dry skin, if you have very oily skin at night. But it'll work well for dry, oily, sensitive, and acne-prone skin. And then for acne-prone skin, vitamin E and carbomer are the only ingredients of note. So pretty friendly for even acne-prone skin, which with a texture like this, you'd kind of be surprised, you know. Okay, in terms of the price, so this is a full-size 50 milliliters, 1.7 ounces, and it retails for about $19. It's a good deal. This will last you a while, and I've been able to use it once or twice a day now. And I'd say I'm probably 1/4 of the way done with the bottle, so it's going to last you quite some time, which is nice. And then last but not least, the it factor. I really liked it. It's a fantastic serum. It's unique, but I was really impressed with it. I really love it. It's kind of similar to that snail mucin in terms of texture, but it's got some more soothing and antioxidant ingredients, which are really nice to see. And it's friendly for most skin types. For some dupes or alternatives, I've got some, but in terms of the texture, none of them are similar to this texture, but in terms of ingredients, they're similar. So take it as you will. The Neogen Cermetic Niacinamide 15% serum, the Dr. Ciracle Hyaluronate serum, the Perito Wonder Relief Centella Repair Serum, and the Bonaboji Milk Thistle Repair Serum are all some close alternatives or dupes similar to it in terms of ingredients, but not in terms of texture. So, okay, so with a 10 being a perfect score, I have this one a 10. I really love it. I'm really happy I picked it up. You know, Anua is kind of one of those hip brands. When they get really hip like that, I tend to not buy from them as much because I figure they're just being overhyped and things like that. But this one really made my day, and it lived up to the expectations. So they did a good job with this one. So anyway, interested hearing from you guys if you had a chance to check this one out yet or not, or if you have, what your thoughts are. Leave a comment, and I will see you guys more tomorrow. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.